Max Verstappen grew up around the Schumacher family and his mother was also a racer. Max Verstappen has reflected on his upbringing by two racing parents and also spending time with the Schumacher family. Max's father, Jos Verstappen, became good friends with fellow F1 star Michael Schumacher during the 1990s, and they would sometimes take their families away together. As Verstappen recalls to The Times, "I remember a few holidays. I was quite small. I didn't know Michael Schumacher, was 7 times world champion. He was more like Uncle Michael walking around. He was very nice, easygoing. Simple. People think that everything is always magic and there is a lot of glitter and glamour around, but it's just family people together. Michael would take his young son, Mick, on the trips, but a language barrier stopped him from properly bonding with the junior Verstappen. I remember we had a holiday in Norway where we did ski, but it was -26 at one point, so we were more like playing indoors," Verstappen explained. "And we didn't even know how to communicate at the time because he was speaking German and I was speaking Dutch. Then we each started our go-karting careers. At one point we saw each other on the go-karting tracks again. It was a bit hit and miss, but sometimes we'd talk about back in the day." It is well known that Verstappen Sr. forged a successful career in motorsport's premier competition. But his mother, Sophie Kumpen, was also a pretty nifty in the cockpit. During her racing days, she beat Christian Horner, who has gone on to become Red Bull Team Principal, and her son's boss. "That is quite funny," Verstappen said of the situation. "I've spoken about that with him. He realized that my mum was faster than him." When comparing his parents' driving style, Verstappen added, "They were very different. My dad was more aggressive. You could tell it from how he was sitting in the go-kart and the way he was driving. My mum was more on the clean side. That has to do a bit with how much strength you have. I spoke to my mum about it and sometimes she was struggling a bit for strength. She was small compared to the guys. Then you can't force the go-kart, you have to find another way."